Here comes the sag wagon. We're getting ready to go. We're starting at the Fernan Ranger Station. And Ralph's got his camera set up there for us.
Here's your mic.
Oh, here's Mike. It doesn't look like Mike. Mike Dugan?
It's just like him.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's green. His hair's green.
Cool. So that will come in on the camera. These are the houses we're talking about. They're on the east side of the lake, way up tall, way up high. There's John. There's Ralph in the RV. Giant bee following us. Here we are at the end of Fernan Lake, and we got a couple miles till the climb. And there's our sag wagon extraordinaire. So we're after heading up to Fernan Saddle, so we're going to head up there in that valley way up there. We have thousands of feet of climbing to go. I think it's 4 or 5 miles of climbing. So, and there's John, and Ralph's driving the RV. Yeah. Very beautiful morning. It's 74 degrees. We got about 2 3/4 miles to the saddle, and then it goes downhill after that. There's the top. Took 3 hours and 25 minutes to go 11 miles. Last 5 are climbing, almost 2,000 feet of climbing in 4 or 5 miles. But this is the top. Connor's son. Yay! Okay, we're beyond the top. It's almost flat, maybe 1% grade. But the views over there are just beautiful. See if we can find a peekaboo view. There we go. Woohoo! We got downhill finally. No pedaling. At 13.4 miles, we start downhill. The majority of it was ended at the saddle, but then we 11, 12, 13, so 2.5 miles of saddle climbing. Now it's just downhill, and John's taking off. Now at 14.3 miles, we turn to gravel. Beautiful, beautiful views. Oh, this is the view at 14.89 miles from Fernan. Just awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful day. 80.8 degrees in the sun. The pointy rocks at Deception Creek experimental forest. This road is pretty rugged for a while. Got the best of John's back tire. Okay, we're down about a mile from the Coeur d'Alene River. Spent a good half hour or more repairing a flat tire on one of the bikes. It's all fixed. This is pretty flat here. Oh, yeah, it's going pretty smooth. Here's our turnoff road. We're almost to the campsite. Now it's making the tight turn. Here's the little North Fork. You can go swimming in here, cool off. Nice pool here. It turns into really shallow. And then down a ways, there's a bridge going across the river. Here's the campsite. There's the RV. Got the canopy up, carpet, little kitchen setup. And there are other people camped here. There's 2 other campers and a couple tents. Okay, we're breaking camp. It's 9:10 in the morning. We're starting later than we wanted to, but we have 33 miles to go. This is the halfway point. So, okay, we're started. There's John and Ralph in the RV. Thank God for the RV. It makes it an easier trip. And here we are. We got a little bit of lignin on the road to keep the dust down. So, a little bit less than 33 miles to go. Beautiful morning. It's 72 degrees and it's about 9:32. Look at that. It's almost like pavement. It's really nice surface to ride on. Almost feels like pavement. Been riding, let's see, about 9:49 and we're at 4.5 miles. So we're at 4.5 minus 33. How far we gotta go. Just saw a big white-tailed deer, a doe, jump across the road a couple minutes back. Big animal. It's just so pretty. Nice views. So we're at 6.3 miles in, and then we're on pavement, and I think it's pavement all the way till mile 33 at Murray. We're at 6.38 miles at the right now. Looks like we're back to civilization. RV campground there, horse arena there. It says Horsemen's Association, Shoshone County. Okay, here we are. We're riding on the Coeur d'Alene River Road. Averaging 13 to 14 miles an hour. John's drafting off me a bit. Yeah. Okay. It's about 83 degrees already. I think it's almost 11, 10:30, I don't know. Coeur d'Alene River Road, cruising about 13 to 14 miles an hour, back to civilization. Okay, mile 18.43, Coeur d'Alene River Road, feeling good. It's about 82 degrees in the shade. Get out in the sun, it's 90. But looking good. Yeah, here's the other view. The cliffs over there are pretty majestic looking on the other side of the Coeur d'Alene River. This is the Coeur d'Alene River proper, I think. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit warm. Right, heading to Pritchard. Excuse me, Murray. Just about 4 miles to go. Didn't do any video of it, but I got in the water completely. Rolled around in that little area by those big rocks. We were experiencing 101 temperatures on our bikes. It's not the air temperature, but it's the temperature coming off of the roads. And John went in right in here. I feel really good. A half mile out of Murray. These piles of rocks are probably been there 100 years, my guess. They mined the creek for gold, and these piles of rocks go on for quite some distance. Different era back then. Almost to Murray. I don't want to be speeding in Murray, so I'm going 7. The temperature of the Garmin is 102. The air temperature's not that hot, but it's hot. Yeah, pretty hot. The last 6 miles has been very hot and uphill. Yay for Murray! The megapolis of Murray, Idaho. Go to the Sprag Pole, have lunch, look at the fun museum. Yeah, here we are. We made it. 33.90 miles today. The Bedroom Gold Mine Bar since 1884. There's the Sprag Pole. Here we are in the Sprag Pole Museum. This used to play, I remember this from many years ago. Out of order. Look at the chain. That's like Mr. McPeak did a chain like that. I wonder if that's his. Remember Mr. McPeak?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of minerals. Wow. Boy, that's a big chunk of calcite or whatever. Cool.